Well, if you see something there that isn't there, you see something here that isn't there, how many other things do we see that aren't there? We see these obstructions from the past. You've got to let them go. It's all nonsense. Rob and I and you are all the same. Put us all in a good fire, we're going to be reduced to exactly the same level. There is no difference. It's all in appearance. I started a new concept the other day. I call it surface perception. And that's what we operate with, surface perception. We go by what we see on the surface. The truth is rarely in the appearance of things. You've got to get into some depth in your perception. Look into it deeper. And we're all capable of doing it. Like you could sit and say, God, he knows so much. So do you. We all know a lot. You know, like the idea you're saying, you're new in this, you're not new. I mean, you've been around for a little while. So, and that's what it's all about. It's about life experiences. And what we've got to do is think. We've got to think. We've got to listen to ourselves. Hear the questions. Hear the things we're saying. Most of us would never say what we were saying if we were thinking. And we wouldn't do what we were doing if we were thinking. See, mental activity and thinking are two different things. You live through your senses. You can see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Well, your mind is being moved around by outside things and colors and sounds and flashes and, and there's all kinds of mental activity, but that's not thinking. Thinking is the highest function we're capable of. That's when we use our intellectual factor to tap into a non-physical world, and we can originate thoughts. We can pick up thoughts that are in the air, and we pull them together and we build ideas. And those ideas we can realize in our material world, every one of us. And there's an abundance of evidence to show that that's right. It's just that there's an abundance of people that think that's nonsense. But we've got to get away from those people. That doesn't mean we shouldn't love them and we should never see them. Just don't go there as often and don't stay as long. Start mixing with people that are making it happen. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
I have been studying metaphysics for about 16 years. I feel a lot of passion. I really like it. Of course, there are the universal laws, and was the law of vibration. But with the secret and the golden chiver, I really understood much better. My question is this. About 11 years ago, my life changed when I went to live to Athens, Greece. Why change it? Because the culture is different, the alphabet is different, everything was different for me. I grew up in a very wealthy way, and then I became middle class because I married a person that was middle class. All the people that was surrounding me were thinking in a different way. The working conditions were not good. I didn't understand the alphabet. Everything was different. So I have manifested so many things in my life, including this trip, this seminar, I'm talking to you today, that I really cannot improve my working conditions there. And now with the economical crisis, wherever you go, people is talking about the crisis. I do not care and I do not pay attention. My question is how I can change again and really manifest what I want when everything is like against what I want. Everybody's talking about the crisis. Till now, I work in an office where the people is smoking inside the office. This is awful. Because
Quit.
in Greece, in Athens, people is smoking inside offices. They really do not respect the...
You're living in Greece now?
Yes. It's a great, beautiful country, but for me, I'm like tied.
Why don't you leave?
Because I am married, and I have to stay there.
No, you don't have to stay anywhere.
I know.
You don't have to do anything.
I know. I know that, but this is what I do not know how to manifest a change with all this press I have.
Okay, you can change regardless of what's going on around you. You have free will. Free will takes precedent over everything. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond to what's happened to you. You sound like you're letting it control you. You've got to make up your mind you're going to control it. Okay? And if you're in an office where they smoke, quit. go do something.
There is no other options because.
No.
There
There's
is
all
no-
kinds of options. You are a free woman. You can think. Thinking
The
gives
only
us.
option is to move country, but if I do not have the support, what can I do?
No. You know, listen.
Yeah.
Everything just is. You study metaphysics, you know that, okay? It is either negative or positive, right? And positive and negative are just the opposite end of the same thing. So if this ends negative and this ends positive, what is this? It just is. We're back to is again. It just is. It is neither positive or negative. If something's a little bad, when you mentally work your way around the other side of it, it's only a little good. If it's fairly bad, it's fairly good, and if it's terrible, it's great. Now, it sounds like the
It's
conditions.
not polarity, it is.
Pardon?
No polarity is not this, that everything have two poles.
They do,
Yeah.
yes.
This is
That's
not-
polarity.
Yeah.
That's the law of polarity. There's the negative pole, there's the positive pole.
Yeah.
But the truth is, everything just is. We make it positive or negative.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to focus on that, you can. And it sounds like that's what you're doing. You've got to move over to this.
I have 11 years without being able to go out of that problem, like changing that. I don't know, I cannot manifest it. I tried to, but I'm trying to.
Quit saying I cannot.
Okay.
Stand up for a moment. Stand up. Okay, I want you to repeat this after me. I am so happy and grateful.
I'm so happy and grateful.
Now that
Now that
I am in complete control
I am in complete control
of my thinking,
of my thinking,
and my thinking controls my life.
and my thinking.
Say it
controls
again.
my-
I am so happy and grateful.
I am so happy and grateful.
Now that I am in complete control
Now that I am in complete control
of my thinking,
of my thinking,
and my thinking controls my life.
and my thinking controls my life. We'll
Now,
write it down.
if you keep saying that, keep saying that, keep saying that, keep saying that, keep saying that over and over and over and over and over and over again, you're going to start to believe it. See, you don't believe it right now. You believe that the outside is controlling you. The outside is not controlling you. You're letting the outside control you. And you're telling me how bad it is. Well, my awareness tells me then it's got to be really good. You can change it.
I know that I can change it.
Then change it.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
You see, you're saying, I know, but you're not doing what you know. You're going to start doing what you know. Okay? And you know I'm right, I can tell. I can just feel your shift there mentally, you see?